Welcome, everyone, to College Park, Maryland, and the house has been built by guys from Boomer to Dig. Home to the Maryland Terrapins, where the fans are eager to welcome visitors into the shell. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Trojans will kick it away to start.
To kick this one.
Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So the Maryland Terrapins return team certainly didn't do the offense any favors there. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. They'll give it to the back. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
And he'll just get rid of that one.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Picked off. Even with minimal gain on the return, they're working with a short field from the 36.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. The give on the inside. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The play action fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, USC. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that pass.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
They're working that left side, and they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, I think the quarterback was trying to push that ball deep down the field. Nobody was open, though, so he finds his fullback for a short gain.
They'll try to get it through the air. Oh, he makes the catch. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. The Terrapins heading quickly to the line. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And it's caught! Touchdown, Maryland!
This quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. Offense set on first down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. They're trying to get to it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Etienne. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. It's a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. Defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 5. To the ground with the back. On the move at the 30. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Looking to move it through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. This offense has a 2nd down play. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Southern Cal. That touchdown grab, the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They'll try the right side. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Looking down the middle. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
He's got it on the right. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
Going to try to get it himself. At the 45 on his way. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Terrapins come to the line in the hurry-up. Comes out throwing on 1st down. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. He got it. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Hawaii ran roughshod over the competition en route to a double-digit victory, and they looked clean doing it. And I don't just mean in those gorgeous unis. This team is buttoned up. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Lockett. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Defense is about learning the plays. 3rd down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get to 1st down. And the Trojans have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Cook. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got the quick pass. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a space. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
He's right on target. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be
Makes the grab inside the 30. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They'll throw it on first down. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Unleashes one deep. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. He'll pull it down and run. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Looking to go up top on first down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Nice move to pick up yardage. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. As expected, they're content to run out the clock and go into halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the shell.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Terrapins will boot it away to start the second half. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Turns it on in midfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And that is such great execution by this offense. 3rd down and 2. They know you're running the football, but they were physical. Great job creating a little bit of space. Not only do you get the first down, you chew up a bunch more yards too. Nice execution by this offense.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Lockett. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Trojans.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the returner will be knocked down. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. Out of the backfield, he's open. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. All wideouts, no backs. Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. He makes the grab. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm. What better way than converting on 3rd down? Awesome job by the quarterback.
He's going to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Now they'll try the 2-point conversion and try to crawl within 3.
Get set.
On the move. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
28, Maryland, 23.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Gets away from one. Finds some space. Open runway ahead. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Trojans want to crank the tempo.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Getting some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attack.
And he makes the catch inside the 20. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Caught behind the line. It's Etienne. And oh, did they know that one was coming. They'll knock him down in the backfield. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And this one is anything but routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Wisconsin delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Madison. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the Big Ten. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Coming after, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. The defense comes up with the fumble and takes it to the house.
The old scoop and score. Create the fumble, pick that puppy up, take it to the house. Great job by the defense, not only forcing the turnover, but getting points out of it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they've pushed the lead out a little further. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. The kickoff team just about set to go, and that defense is eager to get back out there after the scoop and score. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Line gets set, 1st down. He wants to throw. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And that one for they tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Gentry. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Lofted toward the sideline, intercepted. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide, making the big interception.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Now the play fake. Gets away. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the Trojans will punt this one away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full account.
Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins! A remarkable grab just keeps piling up scores.
I want to say remarkable day. I mean, a remarkable career. Goodness gracious. This is the day that you just dream about having. You have these days in high school, but not in college. You're like, dang, this is as good as it gets. Nobody can stop him. He's absolutely in the zone.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. His drive will open from the 15. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He makes the connection. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. Dialing up a second down pass play. Caught near the sticks. It's Lockett. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The inside handoff. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29 after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Trojans decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got great speed. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that. He lost one down the sideline. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. Now on first down from the 43. Looking to throw, it's Gentry. A shot toward the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. They'll line up for a second down play. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. And the Terrapins are in the hurry-up. To the air on first down. Trying to get to him. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the left. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. Looking for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Maryland!
This This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty, you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
Getting aggressive here and going for two. They'll go with a direct snap. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and we are all tied up here in the fourth. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the fourth quarter and about to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his, and he coughs it up inside the 20. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Kick returners usually have to have that home run ability, the ability to take it to the house 100-plus yards. But it's also a tough skill because you've got all these guys flying down the field so fast, and sometimes you get a big hit and ball security becomes an issue.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Give to the running back. Relying on the run, he gets a couple before he's knocked down. Ball's at the 13.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a fourth down.
Well, and you could tell the QB, he drops back and he wants to throw the football. He wants to push it downfield, try to get the first down. Couldn't do it. Nobody was open, couldn't find anybody, took off to scramble. Great job by the defense reacting to it, getting him on the ground, stopping him short of the first down.
Going for it on fourth down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. And as time is dwindling away in this one, the offense is set up. First and goal, a great opportunity to get the go-ahead score. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Terrapins! They move on top here in the fourth.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and said, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more back.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Middle Tennessee is going to enjoy the trip back to Murfreesboro after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road, and you stack wins there in Floyd Stadium, and suddenly it's quite the resume. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. He would love to have picked up the first down there, but saving the timeouts and saving the clock, much more important right now.
Yeah, that could save the game because now I can work the middle of the field still. Now I can still take those shots deep. When I get without timeouts and those start to dwindle, I get very predictable. So great job getting out of bounds.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking to throw on second down. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Going up top on first down. He looks that one in nicely. And after the pickup, gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. The offense really couldn't ask for much more than this, Jesse.
You're right. With this much time on the clock, David, the playbook's wide open. You don't have to just be throwing it every down. You can sprinkle in some runs, too.
Yeah, and you find out what your quarterback's about. Big-time, prime-time moments. You got the ball, tie game, you want to go win, make some plays for the big game.
Back to throw, it's Gentry. He's going to run it. Gets down with the slide. The offense will use the timeout clock as stopped with 22 seconds left.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the fourth quarter. We've got an opportunity, one possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
Offense uses the timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. Trying to find his man on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Still on the 35-yard line. They'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. The holder will mark his spot at the 34. A 44-yard attempt, almost certainly for the game. It's good. Celebration is wild on the sidelines as they've taken the lead in the final seconds.
It is a nerve-wracking feeling as a football player when the game comes down to your kicker. And he has to come through. And Palmer, he comes through with flying colors.
And you know in college football, no field goal is automatic. But there's no college kicker situation here. He drills that right through the uprights. And, David, it looks like his team's getting the dub.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. He'll come out throwing on first down. They're bringing heat. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Holds it in on the left. Afterburner's coming. At the 20. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead. You want to talk about big-time throws. This dude has a missile launcher attached to his shoulder.
And he fired that missile in the perfect area. But how about the receiver? You got to go up and make a play, too. Catch the ball with everybody around you. You know where the ball's going, and he's still able to come down with it. What a play.
Well, points weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't string together enough stops to get the victory.
Yeah, good news.